Okay. So I would like to present a topic uh, which is like personalized medicine, and then how do you tailor the drug delivery system for the targeted therapeutic efficacy. So before I dive deep into the topic, I would like to bring attention of the audience on the personalized medicine. So when we talk about the term personalized medicine, we talk about the individual individual aspect of the medicine, and then ultimately over the period of time, we are ensuring that the drug delivery system is being targeted in the individualistic way. So, I will be covering the following aspect in the following presentation, which involves the introduction, the core principle, and then how are we going to do application in the healthcare, and being a pharmacist, so a bit emphasis is on what will be the role of the pharmacist in delivering in this particular healthcare system. Then over the period of time, what kind of the challenges we are going to face when we implement this personalized medicine, and then the future of the personalized medicine, and followed by the questionnaire and then the references. So when we talk about the introduction aspect, to start upon personalized medicine is actually very famously known as precision medicine. So when we say the term precision, it means precision or personalized. It becomes a individualistic approach of the medical treatment of a person with respect to an individual or a person, and then eventually this personalized approach is based upon the genetic profile. And then, on the basis of the genetic profiling, there is the target that the whatever is the treatment of the person is being targeted based upon the genetic profiling, and then the patient is treated accordingly. Now, to take the discussion further, I wanted to discuss about the traditional approach, that is what the we are discussing about the traditional approach, that is the current healthcare system what we are living in. Now, for an example, whenever when anyone falls sick, eventually that person will be going to a doctor, and then eventually there will be a diagnostic, and eventually the patient will be treated, and there will be a particular protocol. Now, so this isn't particularly a traditional one size fit to all approach. But in the personalized medicine, this particular delivery system is based upon that we are ensuring that people don't fall sick. Rather, the focus is on to the prevention. So, to know that the diseases can be prevented, the genetic profiling of the patient are being done at the very early phase of their life. So probably this particular delivery system is already very popular in West, and eventually every country is becoming part of it. So basically, it aims to tailor the medical care, and then automatically the intervention of the specific characteristic of each patient is being taken care, and then on the basis of that, the drug delivery system is being targeted. So this is what I was talking about, that the current healthcare delivery system is based upon traditional one size fit approach. So basically, all the patient, if they fall sick with respect to a certain diseases, they will be first diagnosed, and then they will be receiving the similar kind of the treatment. Rather, onto an individual approach, it will be a one size fit all approach. So, while with respect to the personalized medicine approach, the strategy is to to ensure that the patient or the person undergoes a genetic profiling. And of course, the genetic profiling is a unique one, because we know that the genes are the every individual have a very unique set of the genes. So based on that, they will be having certain biomarkers in their genes, and automatically they will indicate that at what phase of their life they will be having the that certain disease. So this approach is basically a personalized approach or an individual approach depending onto the person. So now how do we do it? Now we go have a basic idea that yes, personalized medicine is going to be an upcoming healthcare delivery system. But on what basis we are saying that it is getting popular or this is going to be the future in the upcoming days? So the basis of this particular healthcare system is the genomic sequences. So whenever we have to give attention with respect to the personalized medicine, we have to ensure that that particular patient or a person undergoes a genetic profiling. So when they undergo the genetic profiling, eventually their all the genetic data will be will be uh, will be read by the genetic scientists, and eventually in the genetic profiling, they will be having certain biomarkers in which will be telling that at what phase they may have a tendency of falling sick or and for what disease. Now, this is very important because we live an era of the lifestyle diseases. We have a lot healthcare delivery system is already burdened by the lifestyle diseases. We have cancer, we have diabetes, and so yes, of course, a heart attack. So these are all literally taking the first phase. So now in this aspect, once the genetic profiling of the patient is done, then comes the precision. Then it follows a individualistic approach rather than going into the treatment phase. The focus is onto the preventive phase because this is being done at a very initial phase of a life of a person. So as we have a biomarker and then we have a timeline, that at particular timeline the person may develop this indication and the disease. From the very initial days of their life, they will be taken care. Their needs will be taken care in such a way that their lifestyle, they will be leading a certain healthy lifestyle, and eventually over the period of time, as lifestyle do have an effect onto the genes, so probably that person may not have that disease, or if they have that disease, because of the personalized medication approach, there may be an early diagnosis of the disease. Eventually the person may be treated accordingly, and the impact what a person may have may be a bit lesser. Now, this particular kind of the delivery also ensure that there is enhanced diagnostic accuracy, because when we identify the specific genetic marker associated with the disease, uh, that automatically leads to the diagnostic precision that allows us to detect the disease timely, and then we can take care of the patient because we are focusing on to the preventive measures, and which of course improves the patient outcome. Now, to address this, our current healthcare system need to empower more the preventive healthcare. If you see, our healthcare system is more focused onto the treatment aspect. We work on more to the treatment part, but when we discuss the healthcare system with aspect of the personalized medication, we ensure that our healthcare system focus more onto the preventive. That means that the healthcare system is focusing onto the health of the people so that they are not falling sick. And of course, genetic profiling is playing a very, very vital role in this kind of healthcare system. Now, these are the core principle that involves the precision diagnosis. Then, of course, which because of this personalized medication approach, there is an early and the accurate diagnosis, because we are able to identify the genetic markers and the various molecular pattern which are linked to the specific diseases. Then as we are able to diagnose at the early stage, then automatically we are able to give a more target treatment to the patient. Now, because of all the preventive measures, still the patient have fallen sick. Then because of the early diagnostic, the impact may not be there much. And as we are very well aware that the patient may have developed a certain kind of disease, their treatment may be tailored as per their requirement. So their treatment will be very, very selective, which will be having an individualistic approach. This particular customized treatment approach ensures that the risk is minimized. Risk is minimized in a way that they will be having less chances of the adverse reaction. At the same time, they will face a less resistant, and then automatically the patient outcome and the quality of the life will be improved. Now, this is basically a preventive care approach. So this allows us to ensure that because of the genetic predisposition and the various risk factor, ensures us to create a customized prevention strategy. Now, to gain this, we have to ensure that we follow a holistic approach. So when we say the term holistic approach, we are not only focusing onto the treatment of the disease, we are first following with the preventive approach, which includes the lifestyle adjustment, that we ensure that the person or the patient is living a healthy lifestyle, and they are being screened from time to time. And then if somehow they have disease, then because of the early intervention, they may have a reduced disease, they have an reduced disease risk factors, and of course over the period of time their health will be improved, and automatically the patient may not fall into a severe disease state. Then when we talk about of all this, we have to see that what kind of the research is being happening. So of course research is more focused onto the treatment diseases, uh, but eventually when this kind of healthcare system come into the picture, it need to be more onto the preventive approach. Then automatically then innovation comes into the picture of focusing that the more focus should be given onto the personalized medicine, and then what kind of the newer therapies or newer development is happening in this kind of the genre of the medicine. And then automatically, as we will be aware that because of the biomarkers, we'll be knowing that the population will be facing this kind of the disease. So to considering the targeting aspect, we will be knowing that what kind of the drugs will be requiring. So in this case, the innovation is going to play a very, very vital role. Then we have to focus onto the targeted intervention, means we have to focus onto the molecular pathway to create more effective and the various personalized treatments. Now, how does the explanation part is over now? How does this all personalized medication cascade work? So this starts from the genetic profiling at a very early stage of a person's.
Adhere to the timing, madam.
Yeah, ma'am. So then we will be focusing onto the tailored treatment plans, that the patient will be that the people, if they have fallen sick, their treatment will be planned in such a way that they will be focusing more onto the tailored treatment plan. Rather, beside that, more focus will be given onto the various preventive strategies also. Then accordingly, their doses, their drugs will be adjusted, because we are a bit ahead, aware of the diseases what the patient will be having. Then, as we very well know, this kind of the healthcare delivery system is based upon the genetic profiling. That is the reason the role of the genomics play a very, very vital role. So this allows us to predict the disease risk. When a patient undergo a genomic analysis, their behavior, the risk, disease risk falling behavior will be also characterized. Then at the same time, the optimizing drug selection we have to see on the basis of their predicting disease risk factor. And then automatically we have to focus onto the personalized prevention also. Now, as we very well know that when we go for the genetic sequences and we are talking about transforming the healthcare system, automatically there will be a lot of data which will be coming into the picture. And then here, the artificial intelligence is going to play a very, very vital role. At the same time, it will be doing the personalized care, means helping the specialists, the genetic specialists, doctors, pharmacists, making a personalized plan, and at the same time monitoring, because that person who is getting a treatment under personalized plan, their day-to-day condition have to be smartly monitored. And then once those all data is there, then we have to derive the data-driven insight has to be there. On the basis of those information, the patient profile have to be maintained, and then the healthcare professional can take the decision based on that. So, in this entire healthcare delivery system, pharmacists are going to play a very, very vital role, focusing onto the personalized medication aspect, their doses aspect, and then the most important role the pharmacists are going to play in the genetic counseling, means as we know that when the genetic profiling is going to happen, automatically we have to first understand the genes. We have to first understand the entire genetic pool, and then automatically to infer the characteristic from it is not easy. It will be requiring a lot of insight, lot of understanding. So being pharmacists, we need to prepare ourselves for this upcoming healthcare system. Then not beside the only the genetic pooling or genetic counseling part, we will be requiring we will be requiring pharmacists to be expert in the interpretation of the genetic data. And at the same time, the entire healthcare system need to work in the more of the collaborative form, because we'll be requiring doctors, pharmacists, nurses, and then preventive doctors, and then at the same time we'll be requiring the genetic scientists also. Then automatically the collaboration of the healthcare is going to be very, very important. Beside that, the genetic counselor are going to play
Please, ma'am. Ma'am, please conclude.
Yeah, ma'am. So these are the various applications of the personalized medication, which involves the diagnosis and the intervention. At the same time, there will be the drug development, which is going to play a very, very vital role. So this is the various examples which is already being happening in this, which involve the cancer genomics, cystic fibrosis, COVID-19 we have already seen. Because of the personalized medication approach, pharmacists, scientists were able to produce a vaccine in the very short span of the time. So now the other question comes, is personalized medication is truly personalized? Though we talk about the implementation of this healthcare delivery system, but at the same time, we are still working onto the targeted subpopulation rather than focusing the unique need of the every individual. So here the example is of trastuzumab is an example. So these are the various challenges which we are going to face, that is the data privacy and the security concern. And at the same time, genetic counseling or the genetic sequencing is not very easily affordable. Of course, it has a very high cost, which is associated with the genetic testing and the various personalized therapy. So now what will be the future of the personalized medicine? Of course, future has lot of personalized medication. We can very well see the robotic surgeries and the various digitalized hospitals are already there. And then it has already started incorporating to our current existing healthcare system. And over the period of time, this is going to increase more. So these were the references which I have taken into the consideration. So thank you so much.